Okay, we're continuing to follow that breaking news we told you about at 9 o'clock out of Chickasaw.
At around 7 o'clock tonight, the governor's illegal gambling task force raided the city's new bingo hall.
Joining us live on the phone right now is Chickasaw City Councilman Adam Bourne. Mr. Bourne, you had an idea this was coming?
I was a little surprised by it for a couple of reasons. One is that the machines clearly comply with the 6-part test set out by the Alabama Supreme Court. And the second is that Mr. Tyson has been involved in this process in the sense that we've offered to meet with him and to even have him inspect the machines for a long period of time, even as far back as July of 2009. So I'm a little surprised that he didn't take those opportunities to meet with us individually and privately, and instead spent thousands of taxpayer dollars to raid the facility.
Mr. Bourne, I'm holding a letter here from the state attorney general that was sent to the mayor, Byron Pittman, that says, in part, the current laws applicable to the city of Chickasaw do not allow electronic bingo. So with that statement in mind from the state attorney general, why are you surprised by this raid?
Sure. Well, I think the thing that's more important to look at is the Alabama Supreme Court, which ruled after that opinion was issued by the Attorney General. And the Supreme Court set out a 6-part test for what constitutes legal bingo in Alabama, and even mentioned in a footnote that there was no decision made as to whether it was required that bingo be played on paper cards. And so this operator, MS Land, out of an abundance of caution, even incorporated a paper card into their machine. So it seems to me that they've taken every step possible to comply with the law throughout this process. But nonetheless, Mr. Tyson has decided to act.
Okay, and Mr. Tyson said that he really didn't need to take you up on your offer, that apparently he had undercover officers there sort of keeping an eye on things on his own terms. What do you say to that?
Sure, that doesn't necessarily surprise me. I understand from media reports that that's been the mode of operation for the task force. I think the better approach would have been, though, to cooperate with city officials and also with the operator of this facility. But instead, we had this rather strange show of force in our city, and I just thank God that no one was hurt during that process, because this is a dangerous game that's being played by the task force. And we're just very thankful that it turned out the way it did.
So, Mr. Bourne, what will be your next move?
Well, I believe really the next move is incumbent upon the operator, MS Land, and Mr. Bridges, who runs the company, and they'll have to look at the legal options that they have available to them, getting an injunction or whatever course of action they may choose. But the city will not be spending its taxpayer dollars in litigation. That's something that I can be sure of.
All right, sir, we want to thank you for your time tonight. Chickasaw City Councilman Adam Bourne joining us live, talking about the raid that just went down about 2 hours ago at the bingo hall.
That's right. We'll have more on that on our website, fox10tv.com, and on Facebook and on Twitter as well.